In this video, I'm going to start Mnemosyne from a USB stick and give a brief introduction to the user interface of the software. Okay. My computer and my USB stick is on my G drive. In the Mnemosyne folder, I choose mnemosyne.exe. Okay. And this is the software. There's not much to it. It's really elegant, it's really streamlined. The main parts, this part is where the question displays. And the idea is, the question, it's like the front of a flashcard. And you see what's displayed, and then you decide to yourself, do I know this? And after you've made that determination, you show the answer. And then it's up to you to grade the card. So you use these buttons below to grade the card. This area represents that you didn't know the answer. This area represents that you barely knew the answer. And this area represents that it was quite easy. So the cards that you don't know, you mark with 0 or 1. And the cards that were very easy, you mark 4 or 5. And the ones that you knew but it was a little bit difficult, you mark in this area. And we'll go over that later. At the top, the menus are quite simple. In the File menu, New, Open, Save, very standard stuff. This is probably the most important one, Import, right here. And we're going to discuss this one in a future video. This is where you import lists that are already made into the software to study. Okay, in the deck area, some are grayed out right now, but you can add cards directly into the software. So for example, if you wanted to input some information, you could do it this way. I prefer to use Notepad, where I can generate many cards at the same time and import it into the software. Okay, there's also a statistics section to show you how many cards you've memorized or where they are scheduled, etc. Settings and help. In the settings, configure Mnemosyne. This is quite important. The repetition process, a number of 0 grade cards to learn at once. 5. So you can, this is a good starting point. If you want to learn more than 5 in a day, you'll have a little bit more work, and your repetition schedule will be a lot more cards. But this is a good place to start. What I like to do is to set the appearance. So in here, if you're studying Japanese, the best settings to use would be a different font. And the font you're going to want to use is Mnemosyne. That's the one you're going to want to use. And if you want to make the font a little bit bigger, this is a good choice. You can also change it, input different sizes of the font, but this should be good. If you want to bold it, you can do that too. But the idea is make it a little bit bigger so it shows up a little bit bigger in the question flashcard window right here. Okay, right now we'll just use 48. That's basically it. Here are a couple shortcuts here, but in general, it's quite easy. It's just a matter of importing material